Hey all you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be making a food truck in Bloxburg. So have you guys ever seen those really cute trucks that sell like fish and chips, tacos, burgers? I've always wanted to make one of these in Bloxburg, so today I thought it would be perfect. But yeah, I'm really excited to do this, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to build it quite far back because I want there to be tables and chairs outside. And how wide? I feel like if we have it 4 wide, that's not really a truck. Okay, we'll have it 3 wide. And of course, we're going to have to use basic shapes for the front bit because it's like curved. So I'm going to try and make a bonnet. And guys, I'm so bad with basic shapes, like it's not even funny. And then I found this cube. Did I just call that a cube? Am I shape blind? What I was going to say is this one is kind of perfect. This just looks like a caterpillar or a slug or something. You know what, guys? I'm going above and beyond with the details here. I've put thin ones either side, then I'm sure they'll have a glass one, right? Well, they have a glass square. Maybe we can make this work. Anyway, guys, the day that I am filming this is actually the day before my birthday. But the day you're seeing this, the 24th of May, is my actual birthday, guys. So when you see this, I would have just turned 17. I'm going to be the dancing queen. Only 17. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm putting a balloon on the side, I was thinking we could use a decal to make a window. And to help this look a little bit more like a car rather than just a big blob, we could use these as wheels. So obviously we'll put a decal on these, don't worry. Wait, do food trucks even have wheels? I feel like they stay still most of the time, but I think for the aesthetics, I'm gonna add it. And I tried to do a similar design on the back, but coming to think of it, I think they're actually flat. There's a perfect circle decal. And wow, look at Tom waving at us. Hi, Tom. Anyway, I've got this large opening here. Would this opening be better? Let's test it on this wall. I think I might have that as like where you get served. And then I'm gonna put a side window here because I've been really getting into custom building windows lately. And then what kind of roof do they have? Do you think we should build it with basic cube? Oh, hang on. This barn roof, which I used on my diner, if we make it really flat, I think that kind of looks like a truck. And then, oh my gosh, wait, something that could make it look good is headlights. These are so aesthetic and cute. I'm using these. And what color should we make it? We could do it blue, green. I'm honestly thinking this like aesthetic shade of yellow. And then what on earth is the texture of a car roof? I've changed my mind about this yellow. Yellow is just not a favorite color of mine. So green instead. And I'm also going to add a door handle here. So this looks a little bit more realistic. And adding wall trims is what might majorly help this actually. But I always go to food trucks when I go to day out to like London. Guys, please comment down below. Have you guys ever been to London? Obviously, if you live in England, then you probably would have. But for like my American fans and my Australian fans, have you ever been to London? Because honestly, it's just the most beautiful city ever. The most important part of a food truck is obviously the sign, because I absolutely love a food truck which sells like pancakes or churros or something. Should we make it green or white? Well, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because we're going to be shoving this painting on top anyway. Can you outline a painting in LEDs? No way, you actually can. This is why it's always good to try this stuff out, okay? Yes, it looks a little wonky, guys, but a little expression. All the best things in life are wonky. Don't know what that means, but then I want some more texture along the walls. So I was thinking maybe some of these beams, use the Transform Plus tool to push them in. It's kind of like custom wall trims. That looks nice. And guys, do not hold me to this. I know obviously a truck would not have pillars on it in real life, but since this is Bloxburg, I just think adding them would just help this build. And oh my gosh, look at the back compared to the front. We just completely neglected it. And I want you to be able to look out of the windscreen. So I think if we put a massive window here and resize it and stuff, oh my gosh, now you can actually look through the windscreen. That is so cool. Oh, and wait, wouldn't they have a number plate or something? What is like the smallest painting? Well, actually, it's going to be a massive number plate because it's a vintage car. It's got, that's my explanation. And now is our chance to do some terraforming around the side, which basically just means adding a whole bunch of grass, a place to stand, maybe some farmyard fences. And I also just went ahead and changed the decals, and I think that has helped it so much. I know this window looks a bit like a prison or something. Oh my gosh, I forgot the number plate. We can do that in a bit. Anywho, we obviously need to encapsulate this area, and then this is gonna cost so much money, but I want to add some trees around. And actually, my favorite trees to use are these, what are they called? Japanese? Oh no, cherry blossom trees, which I think originate from Japan. If not, please correct me, guys. Even though that's hardly geography, it's more just common knowledge. Oh my gosh, that's improved it like a million times, and we haven't even jumped into the actual build yet. And I've just wrapped a couple more fences around, so it's now sort of like there's an actual queue and a pathway to get up to the little food truck. And for tables, we don't really need that many variants. We can use an outdoor table. I'm pretty sure there's a picnic bench. Yep, I love using that in like my high schools. But back on the topic of birthdays, guys, I'm actually so scared to like get older. Is it just me, or like I have no clue? I've always loved birthdays. Like I'm so excited, but 17 just sounds so old. And when I've mentioned that I was only 16 before, some of you guys were commenting, I thought you were 20. I was like, 20? Do I really sound 20? I sound like a squealing little child who has a voice crack literally every 2 seconds. But yeah, for my birthday, guys, I basically love eating out. So I'm going out for lunch, breakfast, and dinner on my birthday, and then on the day after as well. Anyway, enough talk about me. Let's carry on with these. $1,000 for this table. I've just added them in the most random order ever. And is it just me, or do you actually want to come here and like eat out? One last thing I wanted to do was add some of these string light fences. Do you guys remember back in the day, actual string lights didn't used to exist in the game? So whenever we wanted to use them, we had to use these fences. But if we turn it to night, look how cute that looks. I'm actually going to add a couple more. And oh, this looks so cozy and nice. To finish off the outside area, I'm just going to add a couple of fountains so we can be like, oh yeah, this is a bougie place as well. And last but not least, just some stepping stones leading all the way up to the order place. So now we can get started on the interior. So obviously, first things first, we need a door to get in. And just to be cute, I'm going to add some windows either side. And I swear they have a sign which is like open or closed. Yeah, they do. Or maybe actually we should put exit here, because that is where you're entering and exiting after all. Wait, this is LED. I did not know that exists. That is so cool. It's like a light. So I was about to just go into the floor, guys. I was going to be so basic. I was going to go boom, 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 and just put a floor like that. But somebody in my comments, I can't remember who, told me to use picnic blankets as the floor. I feel like I've done this before, but if we just resize it like this and have two, it goes a bit crazy in the middle. But I think that looks really nice. Sorry, my word that I always say is really nice. Like if you guys watch me a lot, all I'll say is really nice. I'm gonna use modern counters, I think, because these trucks actually must make so much money. You think how many people always buy them from them? We'll give the aesthetic fridge and the aesthetic oven, even though they're $4,000. And then actually, rather than using modern cabinets, an aesthetic one is the arched cabinet. And my pet peeve in Bloxburg has always been these cabinets. Like, why is there a big gap above them? I've never liked them, but I think today I've just realized the purpose. You can like put stuff on top of them. You might have some like spare spices on here if you're making like hot dogs. Wait, what's this place called? Ferrero Foods. Ferrero. That's like Ferrero Rocher, the chocolate. So we're mostly going to serve sweet food here, but we can also sell some savory like burgers and hot dogs. Anyway, I'm definitely splashing out on all the machines in here. I don't care if my BLOXBURG goes bankrupt. I want an ice cream machine for sure, a mini fridge, coffee machine, and even a candy floss machine. And oh my gosh, we really did go bankrupt. We've used a lot of decals in this build, but I'm going to use yet another one for some marble behind this countertop, which looks marvelous. And if we search kitchen, then yeah, there's some like spatulas and stuff. I would love to work in here, guys. Literally, please hire me if you have a taco truck or any food truck. And mine has 4 fryers, so we can make donuts. And we're going to add a dishwasher, even though it's not super necessary, because most of the things are taken away in bags. Oh my gosh, just before you guys comment and shout at me, I'm not going to forget a sink. And guys, you might be thinking, why is there not a seat? This is like a truck. Shouldn't it be able to drive off? Well, even though it has wheels and stuff, they don't normally actually have like a car inside of them. It's more like a tow truck. So actually, does Bloxburg have a hook? Oh my gosh, since when? Just a tiny detail here, we can put a hook so that this can be like connected to a car, which can trail it along. I'm not gonna lie, guys, if I was sat in here all day, I would need a chair. So I'm gonna add a chair. Another thing we need is a cash till. They definitely have one of them. The amounts they charge at these places, geez. Like, no joke, I went to London once and a pack of 2 churros was £11. Please tell me how you think that is an appropriate price to charge me. Anyway, I've added like a little raised desk station, which I think looks cute. And then structural beams. I'm gonna add some of these. Some of these, please. That is my attempt at an Australian accent. No, I actually love the Australian accent. Like, I wish I could talk in it all day long. But sadly, I'm just not that good at it. We're not quite yet done. I still want to add some windowsill planters. I also just want to quickly add a photo frame, which can have like the menu on it. And guys, I think that is our Ferrero Foods food truck finished. Before we look around, I think this would look best at about 7 p.m. in the evening. If we turn around, you guys, this looks so cute and aesthetic. I've made like a whole property here. So first of all, we obviously have this pathway, which is really, really cute, sort of as you arrive. Then you can go off here. There's just basically some seats. Oh, and over here, guys, I did actually add the number plate. And as you can see, it does kind of suit being big and vintage. Then obviously we've got the main sign, cute plants outside the windows, and a whole bunch of more seating that wraps around. And this actually leads us to the door, which takes us in where all the magic happens. So it is literally glowing in here. I feel so positive and radiant just even being in the premises of this place. Here we have all the special appliances like ice cream, candy floss maker. I've never actually used this. Oh, sorry, it's called cotton candy. Then if we turn around, this is where we can cook ourselves up some donuts. And I've just had such a good idea, obviously, because it's my birthday. We can put a birthday cake on here and it says happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. So that was my attempt at building a food truck in Bloxburg. If you guys enjoyed this build, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And thank you all so much for watching this, and I'll see you all later.